We have Ana in from New Hanover Regional Medical Center, a nutritionist there. Thank you for coming in again.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
You always come in and bring
lots of props.
And it's not just a treat because it's good stuff, but I like this. It's a little interactive. All right, we're going to do it. We're going to overeat at some point.
Sure.
How can we get through it to where we're not the person on the couch with a button undone watching football?
Yes, absolutely. I like to call it the holiday hangover.
Yes.
Let's avoid that. So I think a really important thing to keep in mind is setting realistic goals.
Okay.
Like you just said, we're going to overeat. It's going to happen, but let's have a formula to get us back on track after that happens. So I'll start over here. One of the things that I like to tell my clients is just to be mindful. That means just to kind of choose your splurges wisely and even consider writing down what you eat.
Okay.
Throughout the season. Maybe take a day off from it, but on those days that you're not at a party or a gathering, write down what you're eating to keep track.
I know mine in my head. I know what I eat too much of on Thanksgiving.
Right.
And it's not sweet, mashed potatoes.
We all have our splurges.
That's my thing. I love mashed potatoes with turkey.
Yep, absolutely. And we all have the little things that we want to splurge on. We don't want to feel like we're pulling the fun out of Thanksgiving. So kind of that accountability and setting realistic goals. Also weighing yourself regularly throughout the 8-week holiday season, I think can help you keep on track. I think a goal for a lot of people is just to maintain their weight. This isn't a season to jump into an aggressive weight loss plan or changing your diet. We want to enjoy with minimal impact on our energy levels and our sleep and just feeling gross.
How many of your clients do you find do that will weigh themselves going through? Because I can almost see that after you get through one holiday, I don't want to get on the scale now. I don't want to see it.
Yeah, I think the important thing is starting even before the holidays so you can kind of have that routine. It's normal to see a few pounds go up because of fluid retention or salt, but if you kind of stick with it and it kind of encourages a lot of people to stick with their plan.
Okay.
Get back with the exercise, get back with hydration, eating healthy most of the time, you'll see your weight kind of get back to where it should be.
All right, so that's the planning stage. Once we sit at the table, we can still kind of maneuver through I mean, there's always just everything there to get.
And there's always an abundance, and it's sitting at the table, but it's also before the meal, being mindful of the snacks. So what I brought here were a few things, foods and drinks, and it's really all about choosing your calories wisely. So for example,
I love grilled green beans.
Grilled green bean, help yourself. There's 100 calories in each of these bowls. As you can see, you can eat about 3 times more of sauteed, cooked green beans versus the casserole.
Yeah.
So just making some simple substitutions to decrease the salt and the fat and the calories can allow you to eat more.
I will keep eating these,
Do you
by
like
the way.
that? Good.
I do. I love grilled green beans.
I thought of you when I got those. So the other thing you can do is really be mindful of your snacking beforehand. Choosing nutrient-dense foods like full of fiber and protein, such as fresh veggies, popcorn, having bowls of that out, versus calorie-dense foods that you can't eat a lot of, like Ritz crackers or 1/2 of a cookie.
One half of just a little pathetic black and white.
And how much more can you have if you just have this little beautiful strawberry shortcake with some fresh strawberries, and I put some Greek yogurt on top of this instead of whipped cream, and I mixed a little maple syrup in there to sweeten it.
I know we're going to run out of time, so let's get to the seltzer and expanding your drinks.
Cocktails, wine, it's everywhere this time of year. So one thing that we recommend is doing 2 or 3 ounces of red wine with a little bit of seltzer and some berries to sparkle it up to make a spritzer. You can have 2 of those instead of 1 glass of wine for the same amount of calories.
And it looks festive.
It's pretty, it's festive. Cheers.
Cheers. You're always so good to us when this comes around.
Thank you for
doing this.
Have a good season.
Have a good season.